Enter the Gungeon, or as it's colloquially known as, Detroit Simulator, is a roguelike published by Devolver Digital. It's no ordinary roguelike, as it has bullet hell elements, and by elements I mean the entire game. If you struggle with object permanence, you're about to be fondled, touched, hawkinged. At the beginning of the game, you're given the choice between 4 base Gungeoneers, or as I like to call them, Americans. The convict carries a budget revolver and sawed-off shotgun. She has 2 starting items, a Molotov, which she uses to keep warm, you have to believe me officer, and Enraging Photo, which causes her to do more damage after taking a hit. She's very unrealistic, not because we have to believe that she escaped the American prison industrial complex, but because I can't believe a white woman got convicted. The Hunter, she carries a rusty sidearm and a crossbow. Her only starting item is a dog, which has a chance at picking up random pickups. The Marine, he has a single weapon, which is his marine sidearm. To compensate for this, he has 3 starting items. Supply drop, which allows him to replenish the ammo for one of his guns, military training, which is a buff to a bunch of his stats, and 1 piece of armor. The pilot, he also has 1 starting weapon, and also has 3 starting items. Trusty lockpick, which allow him to have a 50-50 shot of either not unlocking or not unlocking a chest. Disarming personality, which allows him to get at discounted shops, and a hidden compartment, which grants him an extra item slot and the ability to carry more ammo. Now for the topic that you're all here for. What does Enter the Gungeon do that I feel that it should have permanently altered the course of the genre? Roguelikes provide you with information the same way I provide information to women, and by that I mean purposefully vague. A concerning amount of developers think that opening a wiki should be part of the gameplay loop. It's not like they're not trying to give you information, they just make the foolish decision of trying to present it in the form of Aztec runes. Enter the Gungeon fixes this by providing the innovative solution of just providing you a journal that explains what you just picked up. I know what you're thinking, it couldn't be that simple. It really was that simple. Good thing too, because there's a whole host of items in the game. And trust me, you're going to feel compelled to min-max. As I kid you not, there is a rat that steals your dropped items. I know, it sounds impossible. Something or someone reaching your dropped item before a Romanian, he'll leave a note taunting you. If you leave something on the floor, count it as gone. Even teleporting back to the same room isn't fast enough. Speaking of teleportation, it's a wonderful quality of life improvement, as I find backtracking extremely boring. Now, the combat. It's a bit much. Somewhere in the chaos of rolling, flipping tables, blanks, and dodging infant-bound projectiles is a scenario where skill can be applied. I haven't found said scenario yet, but I'm still looking. In my experience, combat has boiled down to finding the most broken gun and then using it to finish combat quickly. Every second you're not in combat is more health saved for the boss. The bosses, they're not easy. It seems like every single one has some broken fuck you attack. Also, magicians? What does any of this have to do with guns? Ah, airstrikes. At least I know where he's from.